I'll be very curious to see who Petrikov picks into.
You don't, yeah. You don't think it'll be a Mega Man we're seeing? I guess it's hard to tell. Is he specialist or?
So, I doubt we'll see the Mega Ditto. That would be hype. It's actually one of my favorite Dittos. But
there are some Dittos in this game that are quite intolerable.
That's very true.
Mega Man, I think, not one of them. One of the graceful few that's enjoyable to see a mirror matchup. Because you can play Mega Man pretty differently. Some characters you can't. There's one playstyle. Puff, that's a mono playstyle character. Mega Man, no. I don't think so. Now, Leaf, you said out of region. What region are we talking?
New England. Last I checked, he's from Massachusetts or Connecticut, one or the other. I am aware of him, but I haven't actually, seen him. It's one of those things where, I'm aware of the tag, but I haven't seen his face.
Yeah.
So it's like I know he exists.
Yeah, that's fair. That happens a lot. Well,
Snake
unfortunately.
and Joker. All right, cool.
That was neither of what we were hoping for.
It'd be like that sometimes, on occasion, from time to time.
If you haven't gotten a good taste of how the Joker matchup works against the cast, welcome to the Snake matchup.
Yes, this is actually, in my opinion, a very fun matchup for Joker, just because Snake's a little on the heavier side, so he's fairly easy to combo. You can get decent up throw loops with grappling hook. You get your typical 2 reps. Joker, more importantly than anything else, can actually take big abuse from grenades and benefit from it thanks to Rebel's Guard.
Thank you, Rebel's Guard. Now, while Snake might be heavy and allow himself to succumb to the typical Joker strings, he kind of mitigates that middle ground by being able to zone really well. How do you think Joker is doing against zoners this game? I personally think he can hold his weight. And as we're seeing right now, a 67% extra credit. We're down at stock. Wow.
Yeah, so
there it is, Rebel's Guard. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, you're going to see plenty of the reflections. There's no reason to take that extra damage, especially because Makarakaran has such a big active hitbox. The counter reflect that Joker has when Arsena's out is huge.
Yeah, it's a textbook strategy and it works. You know, well, maybe not.
As far as how Snake manages with this, he could bait Rebel's Guard. He actually has a really strong grapple game in this matchup because you could set up a lot of your traps. If you could just keep Joker out of the air, then it's a very doable fight.
Joker's, and as we're seeing it, there we go.
Yeah, he's on the lighter end of the midweights and a fast faller, so Joker himself is also susceptible to his own combo food.
Yeah, he kind of has the tables flipped often across the cast. Unfortunately, his ground movement is nothing special. Him in the air can be complicated. His advanced gun movement can be tricky, but Snake really likes it if you just stand still.
Yeah, and Snake himself doesn't particularly care for a lot of gun drifting.
That's true. I think that's why we see the interesting matchup here. But now we're on a ledge. This is a fun stage though, because it kind of takes what we were just talking about and throws a little spice into the mix. Still living. Ooh.
Yeah, the stage itself fairly large, so you're going to see both of these characters living a decent amount, but also a lot of platform variety that both can effectively cover.
Wow, that was threading the needle there. Ooh.
Yeah, I love the Nikita usage from Leaf.
It's a good,
He's doing a good job of being able to just hold the ledge.
There's a one-stock game for you. Really controlling. Oh, okay. Neutral has been moved slightly to the right, but this is what we're looking at. There you go. Already 40% out. We're seeing our playmaker here. Oof. Falling back to the ledge here. Unfortunately, in disadvantage, Joker doesn't have that many options against a ledge-heavy character like Snake. But we're taking it back to the left here. Man, it's scary on both sides. That's the thing, right? It's not scary for the whole game. We're going back and forth.
Yeah, like I said, as someone who plays Joker himself, this is a fun matchup in my opinion, just because there's so many ways to play around Snake, but there's also so many little things that you have to watch out for yourself.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. I play Yoshi, and Yoshi... Oh, well. Rest in peace, Joker. I play Yoshi, and Yoshi is annoying to play against. So, playing against Snake, I feel like Snake isn't annoying all the time, but there will be windows when you'll get caught. Snake can catch you. Snake isn't annoying the whole time. Yoshi is annoying the whole time.
There's a lot of characters that can be annoying like that. That's just playstyle based.
Sure, but they're easy to beat. They can be.
That is true.
What do you think we're going to see?
I saw the hover over Smashville, and I actually really like Smashville for this
Yeah.
particular match. I think Smashville is just out and out Joker's best stage.
I certainly agree, yeah.
He maneuvers around it really well. He controls his space really well. Picking into a Nova, I actually feel is kind of a dangerous pick for Petrikov, just because while the stage itself is kind of on the smaller end of things, it's kind of claustrophobic, and that in general is good for Joker to control. Without Arsene, recovery can actually be kind of tricky. Surprisingly enough, the walls that are around the ledges of Unova can interact with the grappling hook. It's not like other stages where it could just go through the geometries. So you'll see the grappling hook like fire off to the side, and Joker could die at surprisingly low percentages.
I can't think of a single character that loves this stage.
Anyone whose recovery doesn't get like pooped on for no good reason can make good use of the stage.
But that's fair. Wow. So what is Joker gonna have to do to make up the difference here?
He's going to have to swing. He's going to get Arsene a lot, and it's in Petrikov's best interest to just swing while he's got him. Forward air reaches far enough. Back air is fast enough. Down air, there are certain setups where down air just outright kills like super easily. Like down air into up smash, down air off the ledge, ruins Snake. Like there's a lot that Joker can do in this matchup, but I feel like this is also a very good stage for Snake.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Petrikov's got to watch out.
Well,
unless Leaf just does that to himself. That's cool, too.
Come on, man. Well, hopefully we won't see any regrets here. Snake can take it. Joker's in a terrible...
From the other side, too.
That was from corner to corner. So here's what Joker... That's the thing, right? Joker does have to swing, but Snake doesn't have to let that happen. This Snake, the Leaf here... This Leaf is not blowing in the breeze. He's staying quite still.
He's got to stay mobile where he can, and I feel like playing more of the cat and mouse game while having C4 and grenades litter the field is a good way just to to give easy damage.
He certainly isn't running. No, he's making it work, but I don't know. We have to see more approaching.
Yeah, no, Petrikov's
nothing here.
Been hitting a lot more, and I feel like that's just having the bigger impact. The fact that the stage is a little bit smaller works out really well for him.
Yeah. Unova kind of allows for tricky recovery here, even when you're coming from above the stage. Snake can survive. Kind of sets up a few more lanes that you wouldn't be normally thinking about, unless you're on PS2, I guess, but PS2 is certainly not as unforgiving of a stage as the infamed Unova. Here we go. Back to neutral. I feel like that's a ritual.
Yeah, breaking off and just trying to zone... While a option Joker can go for, I feel like isn't the best of them.
No, because he can't bridge the gap at all.
Yeah, no, Iagon just has too little of it just has too little of active frames on the projectile and too much end lag for you to get any like substantial follow up from it.
It's a commitment, and you can't make commitments in neutral against a Snake because you'll get punished for it. Wow, that's so smart.
That was such good positioning.
Yeah, that was outstanding. If you want to play Snake, you got to play like you know what you're doing. Alternatively, you can know what you're doing.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely the type of character where you need to do your homework with how to use his tools, but he's got tools for just about any occasion.
Now, the question for that is, what character would you say do you not have to do any homework for?
I'd have to give it some thought.
Yeah.
But I feel like both of the characters that are on screen
currently require a fair bit of homework.
Yeah.
Definitely the throw strings.
I feel like with Snake, you need to know how to utilize all of his tools effectively. That way you can control a lot of space at once.
Yeah, Snake has to be pretty careful of not killing himself right now because he's in a dangerous lead. He can make this work, but he's probably about to die.
Yeah, no, at 261%, which is a preposterously large amount of percentage, I would have hoped that he would have died. Like, no one should be living that long.
No, not at all. Man, this is... both of these players are great. Like, there's no beating around the bush here. This is a great game.
Yeah, no, they're doing well. I just feel like Petrikov has struggled too much with killing, so he's got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, that kind of sets you apart, doesn't it? Ooh, catching that was interesting. What canceled the Nikita there at the edge when he was getting back? Somehow that explosion did not catch him. Well, actually, we're looking at a pretty easy game here. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're living. Good DIs keeping Petrikov alive.
Wow.
Oh, last
no.
hit of forward air. All right, very well played from Petrikov, but the Leaf is going to move on 2-0.
That was beautiful.